from Accra House of Hope, we have Coach Didi Dramani and then player George Paku to speak to us. We'll take the initial comments and then your questions can follow. Coach, share with us your thoughts on the game.
I think that it was a very tight, very close encounter, and you would have expected a game of this nature to degenerate into very tough situations in terms of different phases of the game and in terms of different moments. I think that Kotoko still showed that they were very strong in terms of transitional play. We showed that we're very, very controlling in terms of our positional awareness and then finding the necessary spots. I think that the game was a very close game, and I must say that it wasn't the outcome we were expecting, but we realized some challenges and then strengths and also some learning moments in the game. And so I think that the two teams sold out a clear Ghanaian tradition of the game and the version of our rivalry of the two sides and a so-called super clash.
George, your take on the game?
I think it was a good game and then an intense game where we dominated the game. I think we could have won. Yeah, that's football. Sometimes when you don't take the right decisions in the final third, yeah, you can do some mistakes and then concede some goals. That's not acceptable. In the final thirds, the decisions we make, the coach cannot control it. It's always about the players. He can only bring up the ideas, how to play, how we need to play, but some decisions he cannot make. So I think it was a game where we controlled and then we still showed our identity.
Coach, Atakra Emmanuel from Vision FM. As with 7, now we consider goal. With 7, 8, 9, what consider a goals power? Again, no problem power with defense.
No problem.
Coach, you have a confidence as a supporters now. Especially while you go out here and referee disallow. And then I will come almost here.
I think that the referee is the moderator of the session, and so we have our limitations in terms of interpretations of the laws of the game. We can always continuously play and make the right decisions in key moments, and so I will say that the game is over. Let's pick the lessons from the game. We envisage the challenges in the game and in our team, and then we have learned a lot from this and from this game, and then also from our opponents going forward. So we'll pick the lessons going forward, and then we'll continuously be better.
Coach, you made mention of challenges, and from where I sat, I saw an Accra House of Hope team that committed a lot of errors, and saw an Accra House of Hope team that didn't threaten the opponent goalkeeper. You made mention of learning something. Can you share with us what you have learned?
I don't know what you are talking about, so I wouldn't know what you are referring to in terms of the errors we're committing. I think that errors are part of it, the sports. If you aim at giving a pass and then you don't find the destination of the pass, definitely, you lose the space, you lose the moments, and then you lose some energy out of that. I think that we just need to take care of the ball in some very key moments, just like we did in the second half, that we controlled. And sometimes in the game we could have lost even more, because at some point we were careless and then we gave the ball away. And in such situations you wouldn't blame anyone, if you have a concession. And so these are learning parts to have clear awareness, because we want to play a cognitive game, and so we need to solve problems. We need to make right decisions. We need to have clear perception about what is in front of us. We need to have patterns and recognition, and then recognize patterns, whether defensive or offensive. We need to have attention and awareness. Where are my teammates and other aspects. and we need to stay more resilient and then create that memory part that we can always reflect and know that this is our identity, this is how we want to play. So we don't just play, we want to play with cognitive imbibements. So for us, if you find us playing, it's not just playing, it's to think and reason around it before even making a pass. But mistakes are part of our learning paths.
Okay, Coach, I'm Shabak, a freelancer. You scored 8 goals in 9 games. When you strike the average, you are not up to 1 goal a game. Clearly, it says that there's a goal scoring problem for you. How are you going to solve that? Do you have the materials to rectify that, or do you need?
But the players are what we have. You want us to bring Ronaldo or somewhere? That's what we have, and they are doing their utmost best. Goal scoring is the ultimate, and it's not an easy thing to do. It is everyday activity. It's everyday, processes. It's everyday workout. It's everyday sessions, and it is better to be creating. Sometimes they are not chances. Sometimes they are just opportunities, and then you are not in the danger zone, so you are taking a strike. You need to be doing these things repeatedly, and you need to be more consistent. And I've said it, this is not the first time I'm mentioning this. We need to be very deliberate. We are very consistent in doing things the way we believe that is the way we can change things up. And we need to be very, very sustainable. We need to keep it going up and down, and we believe in what we are doing. I think that we are playing one of the best ways, and these things are normal to happen. You cannot change a concept, and then you cannot bring in a new concept, and then you are expecting everything to boom, just fit in. No, we will make mistakes. We will make mistakes, and we will not stop trying, and we'll be better.
Okay. My name is Chantal from Lighting. Coach, first half we were playing 3 back. What made you change it to 4 back in the second half?
Okay. In the 3 back, we still had the spaces that we needed, but in transition, you struggle with the opponent. The opponent don't drop. They keep 2 wide players up there, and they are fast players, and so we needed to have more control in the middle, and so there was a need to take out 1 center back, and then bring in a midfielder, and also take on 1 striker again, and bring in a wing attacker, so that we can have Martin there, we can have George moving from midfield role into wider area, and then we can be more expansive in terms of our vertical and our horizontal play. We can strike the opponent, we can open up the opponent.
I ran for man. You played low. You were denied a goal. We were denied a goal, and you considered a penalty. Did you think that you could have won the game without this instance?
I think that my players will tell you that in the locker room, I said it's not a game we will lose, because I can see the opponent. I can analyze from what the opponent had. Sometimes they don't play football. They kick legs and then other things, which is, gamemanship, fine. But I think I still had the belief that we had what it takes to come from behind and still win the game. Sometimes you are chasing the time, and then the time is taken out, and then.
Coach Daniela, please, tactically, what do you think your opponents did right that caused their win, and what really went wrong on your side?
I think I've answered this. I think moments where we controlled, we needed to be more anxious, we needed to be more curious, we needed to be more decisive in very key moments of the game, where we needed to bring in 1 cross, more runs, aggression, anticipating for second balls. These are all very important aspects. The opponent only played the long ones and then just ran.
Coach, then I was guide radio. Coach, does playing at the Accra Sports Stadium bring some level of pressure to your players, especially when out of the 8 goals that you scored, 3 has come at the Accra Sports Stadium and then 5 by way of away games?
So it means we can score. It means we can score. I think the goal is big enough that if you take a good strike, the ball should find in there. I think that we are only not making the right moments at the right key times, and I believe that at the right moment we'll break the jinx. I solely believe in good pitches, playing on good pitches, which gives you the time to be able to do what you think is right to do. I don't have any different thinking about what the Accra Sports do. This is our home ground, and this is where the club has made its name and everything, and so we just need to be doing the right things and then keep improving and then keep getting better as coaches and as players and then everyone.
George, after the game, I saw Amampa demoralized. He's your colleague. You were with him before coming here. I know as once he's demoralized, it might affect you. But how is he taking it and how are you taking it? Who had the error?
You saw?
Amampa, it's the one who committed the penalty. After the match, I saw him demoralized. Somebody was consoling him. How is he taking it and how are you taking it? Once you are colleagues at the camp.
We all want to make mistakes. So. Maybe tomorrow it might be me. So. And we are teammates. So we are all together to guide ourselves and then continue improving and then do the right thing. So I think there's no problem, there's no fault from anybody. When we lose together. When we win, we also want to win.